Welcome to broadcast from Group 5. So, today we will dive deep into human development. I'm your host, Zalika Amira, and now we're exploring how we grow, we adapt, we change throughout the different stages of life. So, let's meet our colleague.
Hello everyone, my name is Nabila Nini Putri.
Hello, I'm Syahsya Citra Dewi.
Hello everyone, my name is Rika Oktavianti Putri Sirait.
Hi everyone, my name is Mutiatu Nur Alusna.
Okay, thank you everyone for your brief introduction. So, we know that we are here because we will talk about human development from each stages of life from a psychology perspective and a common perspective. But do you know what developmental psychology is?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, so from the first moment of infancy to the complexities of adulthood and beyond, developmental psychology helps us understand the profound ways of our minds, help us understand our behaviors and our minds involve, whether the influence of genetics, the impacts of environment, or the key milestone that shapes who we are. We're going to unpack it all. And let's start with the child developmental, shall we?
Yes, we can. This is very good intro, Zalika, and I'm so excited with the topic we want to discuss because it is so interesting. I think child development is the process of change that children experience gradually from birth to adolescence, and this change is in many ways, whether from behavior, psychology, or cognition. By the way, do you guys know Jean Piaget?
Yes, I know.
Wow, me too.
Well, Piaget discussed the theory of cognition development, which he said that from the age of toddler, a person have the abilities to deal with the environment around him, and this environment will develop when he grows. By the way, Piaget divides into the 4 stage of child development.
What are they?
So the first is the sensory motor stage, which is the age from 0 until 2 years. The second is the pre-operational stage, which is the age from 2 years until 7 years. The 3 is the construct operational stage, which is the age from 7 until 11 years. And the last is the formal operational stage, which is the 11 until 15 years.
Oh, for the sensory motor stage, I think that's why I see a lot of parents from this generation are so open about the sensory things for kids, such as sensory thing with floor, or like widget toys, or like Lego. That's objects are good for developing child's motoric stage, child motoric skills, right?
Yes, this is very important in child development because according to Piaget, the babies with the age is rely on sensory experience and muscle movement.
Oh, I see.
Wow, maybe that's why I've heard before that if a person have a bad handwriting, maybe it's all because they haven't crawling enough yet when they're still an infant.
Yeah, maybe that there's the possible factor that impact an infants who can fulfill their sensory motor stage.
Wow, I never expect that there will be a correlation between a society belief on psychology theory. All right, thank you so much, Nabila, for your explanation of child developmental theory, which is expressed by Jean Piaget, right?
Yes.
Okay, but still, after I listened to Nabila's explanation, I'm a bit curious. What's the next stages after a person grow after 15 years old?
Well, according to Erik Erikson, adolescence is a crucial period for identity development because teens face the challenge of identity versus role confusion, a stage where who they are, what they believe in, and how they fit into society. And this process isn't a one-time event. Instead, it's a gradual evolution toward understanding oneself as a unique, coherent individual. And during this stage, teen grapple three major issues is a career choice, value system, and sexual identity.
Oh, I remember something. When I first entered my teenage years, I think I felt a bit distant from my family. I would get easily annoyed over a little things. Does this have anything to do with the adolescent developmental stage?
Yes, adolescent also brings shift in a relationship with parents and friends. During early adolescent, family conflict often increases due to teens seeking independence, but over time, communication with parents may improve, especially in one-on-one conversation.
Wow, I didn't expect that teenagers' development will be that complex to develop their identity.
Yes, it can be so difficult for a teenager to build a good relationship with others. Peer relationships also play a crucial role. Friend groups become a space for emotional, sport, exploration and autonomy and moral development. Friendship help teens navigate their identity development.
Oh my god, it was pretty complex for the youngsters to develop their bonding and a relationship with others, yeah? But aren't we, the elders, feel struggle too when it comes to a relationship with others?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe Chika will explain it.
I agree. If you learn about adulthood development, it begins around 20 years old and has three distinct ages: early, middle, and late. Let's move on to the first one, early adulthood. It's all about forming relationship, whether it's with close friends, romantic partner, or even starting a career. This is when a lot of us start figuring out who we want to be in this world. It's a lot of self-discovery.
That's so true. And it can be such a busy time, right? You're juggling so many things, trying to find balance between work, relationship, and figuring out what we want to do in life.
For sure, and the relationship we build during this time are so important because they can shape our sense of connectedness. When things go well, you feel supported and connected. But if you struggle with forming those bonds, it can lead to feeling isolated or even lonely.
True. Now, let's talk about the middle adulthood for your 40s to 90s. What do you think it looks like during that time?
I think middle adulthood is definitely a time when people start thinking about the legacy they want to leave behind. It's a lot about contributing to society, whether through work, family, or community. People want to feel like they're making an impact.
Wow, that's a good point. Then we get to the older adult years, maybe in 90s and beyond. This is often when the people are start reflecting on their lives. What is the process?
It's definitely a time for reflection. A lot of people think that aging just means slowing down. But for many, it's about looking back on what they've done and finding peace with their choices. It's also about being okay with the idea of life coming to an end.
Oh, and I remember, and Erickson also said this about this stage as integrity versus despair.
Exactly, and I think that's a huge part of getting older, accepting the things you've done and finding peace with it. It's about being able to look back without feeling like you've missed your chance to make a difference.
Oh, in the end, each stages of lives come with its own challenges and rewards.
Exactly, every stage shapes who we are and how we view the world. It's all a part of the journey.
Wow, this conversation makes me realize that humankind was built to become the greatest creatures in this universe. And I believe that every theory that you guys explained to all of us was based on a deep research, right?
Yes, of course.
All right. Thank you so much for this opportunity, for your attendance today, and thank you so much for the new knowledge of developmental psychology. Hope you guys enjoy this podcast. See you next time. Bye bye.